Hey y'all, the announcements I promised. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm Lyndon Quinn. I do streaming, I do YouTube, I'm working on some stuff for DM's Guild, I'm working on a few video games. I keep myself busy. But all that being said, let's go into the topic. This is some announcements for my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel, my Patreon, and DM's Guild, and my Redbubble. So all that being said, that was a lot of stuff. Let's go into what's happening. So, as those of you who follow my Twitter knows, I said Twitch, my Twitch knows. Sorry, brains mixing stuff up. Um, I've been wanting to go back to 5 days in streaming for a while now, and debating how to do it. And this month, the month of May, we're going to start doing that. We already started with Monday being Phasmo with friends. That's always Monday. You know, me, Huntress Gaming, and Raging Wolf Gaming sit down and play Phasmophobia together. That's always fun to be had. Huntress and Tony are both really great people. Um, Wednesdays, we're going to start making Wednesdays our double feature day. That means that I'll be playing some game that I want to play, either a horror game that I didn't get to play on Monday, um, a Metroidvania 2D platformer that's got a fantasy theme, roguelike, or anything like that, kind of, will be part of that. And then the back half of that day will be playing some Warhammer themed game like, Adeptus Titanicus, Mordheim, Vermintide 2, Warhammer Quest 1 are all games that we've played on this channel that I'm planning on bringing back for Wednesday. Uh, Maybe even some Total War 1. I have Total War 1. I don't have 2 or 3 though. Um, but I digress. Going on. Thursday is going to be our behind the screen gaming days, like stuff like doing DM work for DM stuff, like making maps or whatnot, or like straight up working on my DM's guild stuff, or painting models, army list building, react or model uh, model reviews, like going through like collections of models and reviewing or uh brand reviews, like like range reviews. That's the word. Sorry, my brain's not always working. Like doing range reviews and stuff. Um, could be a possibility. So yeah, so basically Thursday's just behind the screen, like talking about gaming more than like playing video games or whatnot, and then doing like arts and crafts kind of stuff to make scenery or like building maps or painting or whatnot. Friday's going to be MMOs. Lately, we've been playing Rift, and want to start getting back into playing World of Warcraft on stream. So those are the two MMOs we're kind of focusing on. There's also the possibility. No, because I played it on PlayStation. Never mind. Yeah, so Rift and World of Warcraft. Saturdays are retro fantasy games. So right now we're playing Majesty 2, trying to get through that currently. But after that, we'll figure out something else to go. Maybe Princess Maker 2 or something like that. Um, but yeah, that's our Twitch schedule. Now I'm going to stick to 3 p.m. Eastern time for most streams, but I think Wednesday and Friday, due to the nature of those streams, and maybe Thursday streams, I'm going to try to push it a little earlier so I can have a longer stream. So starting noon, maybe 10 a.m., getting back to that noon 10 a.m. slot, and going to like 5 or 6. That being said, we might actually even do that on Saturday. We'll see how it goes, how that affects data. But continuing on, going into YouTube, here's the plan. As I've mentioned on Twitter, um, I've been having a hard time editing videos lately because of pain. So that's been getting our videos out a little late. I have 3 videos on my desktop that needs editing, 2 that need filming, and a third that needs to start scripting. And that kind of stuff, I want to get scripted and edited stuff out. But I also want to make sure I get something out a week. So while those are sitting there, if I edited them or not, we're going to start also doing like some stream of consciousness, like I have a topic I want to talk about, I'll hop into a game and talk about why I'm recording play, just give something in the background. And then we'll try that for a while. But all that being said, the goal is to get 1 or 2 videos out a week. Um, Maybe more, depends on how I'm feeling that week. But as far as battle reports go, expect 1, maybe 2 a month, and no nothing more than that. Just because I have to work with my disability, I have to work with NASA's disability, and we both have to be in a good physical day to be able to record battle reports, and they're a little harder for me to edit because there's a lot more editing involved in them. So we're going to kind of limit that down to or once to twice a month for now. If things start getting better, we'll start doing more. And same with like tabletop gameplay, like board games and card games. We want to start recording some of that stuff, but a lot of that requires energy from both of us, or physical capability from both of us. So we'll see how much we can get out for that, but only expect 1 or 2 a month. That being said, going towards more YouTube information, I want to do a second channel too. The second channel is going to be an experiment. I'm doing it as a second channel just because of the risk involved in the type of content. It's going to be reactions to trailers, dissecting music videos, that kind of stuff. It's transformative, but it's going to be like, oh, hey, here's this music video I really want. Let's talk about the themes in it. Let's talk about stream of consciousness, talk about like themes and styles and the visuals and songs. I'm doing that as a second channel. I don't know when, but I'm doing this as a second channel just so I don't risk my main channel being lost to it. Another announcement about my main channel is I'm probably going to archive a lot of the older stuff, but they'll be available through Patreon. I'll explain that in a second. I'm just going through, make sure I covered everything I want to cover for YouTube. And I did. All right, so going to Patreon. Patreon has been a puzzle for me. I want to get some stuff out. I want to get some cool stuff for the patrons. I haven't been able to figure out what because of energy levels and all that stuff. But we have this figured out now. I want to, and 100% mean this, I want to, if we get 14 patrons, I will do a community game night for either my YouTube or Twitch stream. I forgot one YouTube announcement. I'll get to that in a second. My YouTube or Twitch stream. Doing like Goose Goose Duck or Town of Salem or something like that, where the patrons join in with me and we just play a game. Now, this is going to happen at a time of the month where I can guarantee we have data, so I can guarantee it to you all. So we'll figure that out. That being said, also I'm going to start, when I start putting newer videos out that I don't already have recorded, I'll put the patrons in the credits of the video, basically, or have a section where I name all the patrons. Currently, right now, at the time of recording this, we have one patron that's some random geek. They're an awesome person, and I really appreciate them. They're probably one of the people that I've grown to respect a lot. On top of that, I think Patreon I'm also going to do, as I said, we're going to archive a bunch of my old YouTube videos that really pre me even moving to Minneapolis. Those will be made available via Patreon if you want to check out old me, like really old videos I did. On top of that, also, I want to start doing returning to the Fun Shui for Fondue vlog. Or I guess blog. I don't know. Just the thing I used to do, the Fun Shui for Fondue stuff. I really enjoyed those. Putting them out first weekend of the month. I'm going to return to doing those, and they will either be on Patreon. I hate putting it behind a paywall, but I want to put more reason for people to go to Patreon, or I'll put straight up on YouTube, or do something like a delayed release on YouTube. All that being said, let's move over to the next topic. DM's Guild. I am working on a packet for DM's Guild. It's a full campaign packet for a city named Dorfin Depths. In it, it's going to focus on 4 races that are living within the city together: dwarfs, goblins, gnomes, and kobolds. It contains 3 gods that kind of highlight in the city, or 3 sub races that are connected to each of these 3 gods in a unique way, as well as their universal sub races for these 4 races. So, like, you know, if I wanted to do an Orrot character, it could be a dwarf, goblin, gnome, or kobold. They all can kind of share these, so it gives the universal sub races are going to give a new way to do things. 3 class paths: paladin, wizards, and warlocks are getting something for Oath of Earth, Mage of the Old Wall, and Thriceale Queen Patron. New race, the Mulmar. Rules for the city itself, a background for a tunneler, some rules for like mining and tunnel vehicles and stuff. And it will be a setting focused on non-war themes, including exploration, diplomacy, travel, trade, and all set in this like dwarven underways kind of setting. So underground setting that's not the Underdeeps is the goal. That's about halfway done, maybe 3/4 done actually. I've gotten a lot of work done on it, and hopefully it'll be up soon on DM's Guild. I'll have a link for that when it is up. But also when it's up, I'm going to get some friends to do a D&D campaign in this setting where we're using the rules for it. And I don't know where that D&D campaign will be recorded on. Further news going into like merch and branding stuff. I'm working on trying to find a way to get a V-Roid. I figure that's the way I want to go. Either be a PNG or hiring someone to do a V-Roid eventually when I can eventually have the money. Or just straight up finding a way to get my WoW character to be my V-Roid. That's actually, I think, my biggest goal there is figuring that one out. That said, I also want to do new banners. I want to do new emotes, all branded towards my image as a whole. But that's all money willing and time willing and whatnot. But all that said, we go into like my merch stuff. I'm still going to use Stream Elements for some of the stuff, but I think I'm going to make the biggest switch to Redbubble. I just think I'm happier with their products. So expect more stuff coming up on Redbubble soon. Also, the thing I like about Redbubble, I don't have to rotate stuff out. I will put links to everything below. Twitch being twitch.tv/Linequin. Patreon, I actually gotta grab the link. And my Twitter, my Redbubble. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope the quality wasn't too bad. I had to actually re-record because earlier I had like Pretzel going, and for some reason the music just turned out super scratchy in the recording. And it was actually painful, so I was like, nope, screw this. So, all that being said, I hope you all have a good day. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye.